God, the lighting is so good! Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This week my parents are in town and I'm so happy they're here. It's really been back to back to back, but before we get into it, I just wanted to share something that I know I was doing a lot of in the last vlog, and that was complaining, whining, whatever you want to call it, me being just tired and repetitively saying that. And I've realized since then that, you know, I really wanted to change my mindset about how I was approaching all of this and because I don't want to keep complaining and I don't want to keep saying I'm tired, because I don't want to be tired, and like, you are what you say, like it does affect you in that way. And so I realized that, you know, I'm shifting into this era of gaining a lot of things that I prayed for, being blessed by God with all these experiences, this truly just a level up. And my silly little mind was thinking that, like, okay, with greatness comes ease, and in fact, greatness and ease do not coexist together. Like, the more you want, the more you gotta own up to. So with that being said, like with my job, for example, you know, I really didn't want to take any more responsibility on, because I've had troubles managing stress, managing expectations when it comes to my work. And the way that I've reframed it is, you know, I'm not a behind the scenes person. I'm the creator, I'm the artist, I'm the director, I am the developer. And to say that versus to say that I'm the behind the scenes producer, that doesn't get enough respect, which I truly felt, and it does exist, especially in a corporate environment, that saying the former things makes me feel very empowered. And so what I'm trying to say is I will do some less complaining. If I continue to complain, hold me accountable, and I owe you $20. Like, that's me calling myself out and giving y'all the benefit. Also, to that, I just also want to say, like, thank y'all for still sticking through it with me, for watching, for listening. If you don't do either and you're just here for like the high times, you're still on this ride with me. But, you know, again, I did start this vlog to document all my learnings, all the growing pains, all the highs. And so I just want to say thank you for rocking it with me, because I mean, like, would I want to rock it with her if she keeps on doing this? Yeah. Another thing that I want to do is celebrate my wins more, no matter how big or small. And so I don't mean to brag at all when I say this. It truly is like a high moment for me. You know, my parents are going through a really hard time right now, and so I suggested, why not come to Florida for the weekend? You guys can relax, no worries, no stress. We don't have to do anything, or we can do something. And so I bought both my parents round trip tickets to come down here. We are going to the Miami Open finals tomorrow. Granted, our seats are nosebleeds, so please don't think that I'm like ballin'. But it's still like an amazing experience that I want them to just take in. And they've never been to an Open, and they're huge tennis fans. I never thought in like all my years that I would be able to pay for my parents to travel, pay for them to go to an event like this. And so it's a really like amazing moment for me that, like, okay, I'm reaping the benefits and being able to share them with people that I love, because I've worked really hard for all of this. And I'm like starting to get a little teary-eyed. Can't get teary-eyed before Pilates. Yeah, I wish my words right now were a little bit more cohesive and fluid, but there's just a lot of emotions in me within the last, I'd say 48 hours. And so I just wanted, I guess this is just raw emotion that's being emitted right now. And it just goes to show that like hard work does pay off. And yeah, hard work pays off, guys. It really does. And to be able to share that with the people that you love, it's so rewarding. And I'm really excited. I'm just starting to vlog. Today's Friday. I leave on Monday for New Hampshire, but yesterday my dad and I went to an event in Miami. My friend Christine had invited us, and y'all know I do not like going to Miami. For her, I'll go to Miami. But we went to this really great event hosted by Apple Music, and it was the first time my dad has actually seen me in my natural element. And it was just like, it really made me so happy and so warm, because I have been very apprehensive and like scared, and I really dumb down what I do when I tell my parents, because I mean, y'all know it's hard to keep up with what I do. It's not the easiest thing to like keep tabs on. It's not like I'm a lawyer and I can just say straightforward like I'm a lawyer and like you automatically know. Like, no, I'm a multifaceted experiential producer. I do a plethora of things. They haven't necessarily gotten it because of how much I do. And so for him to be able to see at least me in an environment where I'm conversing with other people, it was really beautiful. And like, he wholeheartedly was like receptive to it, which was really nice, because it was very much out of his element. I was not expecting what we were walking into, which was a lot of loud techno music, a lot of artsy people, which I love being around that community so much. I feel like I'm not around that community enough. I really do feel like this period of my life, my relationship with my parents is getting a lot better, and I feel like we're bridging that gap between I actually need to get in. Thank you. Oh my god, my phone just went flying. What was I saying? I really do feel like my relationship with my parents is getting a lot better. And the fact that like the gap between our views on life and our understandings, the gap is just getting smaller, which is really nice. And I also think like, you know, having this distance between us has been super healthy in maintaining, you know, boundaries and emotional peace and sanity. And so don't get me wrong, as an Asian female, I do feel guilty at times for leaving home and not being with them there more, but I know that I can show up better for them living here in Florida. So I just got to Pilates, y'all. I'm going to get on with it and catch you in a bit. Oh. Back at it with this plant again. This time, Dad's helping me. Cross your fingers, guys. My plate, Dad's plate. Y'all, I have been slaying the breakfast cereal lately. Hell yeah! mom got the gnarliest photo of me eating. So I'm making sushi rolls and spring rolls for my parents, for them to take on their flights. Sunday things, plus Harry Potter. Kind of cool. You can see, oh, I can't zoom in. You can see Harry Potter being played on my mirror. Watching the first one. I haven't vlogged much at all, but I figured I'd come on here and end this video kind of like a mishmash, this vlog. I have had so many realizations just within this one video alone, and so I was like, why not share one more? My mom came up to me while I was meal prepping for her, my dad and myself. My mom's flying out tonight, my dad flies out tomorrow, and I drive back to New Hampshire after all of that tomorrow as well. And she had said something to me that I think goes really in line with me trying to reframe my mindset around being tired all the time and saying that and feeling like I'm complaining, and also probably am complaining. And she said, work hard but smile while you're doing it. And I was like, oh my god, she's coming after me. Because truth be told, guys, I work really hard, but half of the time my RBF is either stressed or focused. And when I'm just laser focused, prime examples, when I'm in the gym, when I'm laser focused in the gym, I don't look happy at all. And I'm not the most approachable until after the fact, but I mean, first impressions are everything. But all that to be said, especially with work, I'm still trying to find, and I think I'm getting closer and closer to what I actually love in events, and leaning into that more and saying yes to the right projects with the right people, and really absorbing as much as possible. But I don't do it with a smile. And I know that's something that I need to work on as well, because there are studies that show when you smile, even when you're not happy, you can automatically boost and improve your mood by just doing so. And so I feel like because I'm always straight face and serious, or just tired, or whatever it may be, it really dampens the experience itself. So yeah, in the next vlog, I'll see you guys in New Hampshire. Crazy. It's just gonna keep going, guys. Yeah.